Good morning, happy people. It's Amy with So Let's Be Quilty Studio here in kind of gloomy downtown Pentwater, Michigan. We had a little rain come through, which we needed desperately, but you know, so it's starting to feel like fall. So I'm wearing my new Hey Boo, Hey Boo. I thought it was kind of a fun little, not too Halloweeny kind of sweatshirt. So, how's everybody doing today? So, we are going to show you the brand new line from Ruby Star Society, Melody Miller, Best Day Ever. So, I love this time of year. It feels like sweater weather. And if you have seen SNL, um, it's sweater weather. I love sweater weather. Anyway, so we're going to do a little demo on prairie points. We're going to talk about what they are and if you're a fan or if you're not a fan. Actually, that's a good question because there are a couple of things um, that strike fear into the heart of all of us, whether you like them or don't like them. Do you use prairie points in your sewing, in your quilting? Um, and do we like yo-yos or do we hate it? Well, we won't call it hate. Do we use yo-yos or not use yo-yos? We won't put bad things into the universe. Um, I tend to be a no yo-yo person, but prairie points I think have some fun purposes, and we're going to talk about one today. I showed you a kit that we're doing from Plum Easy Designs, and I ordered a few more of her offerings because I think they'll be a really fun thing to do. And then we're going to kind of go over some of my tips and tricks for doing this project super successful. So first let's introduce you to Best Day Ever. I might need help. So Best Day Ever is kind of so Ruby Star Society, if you don't know, they started as a group of 5 ladies who are women who worked for Cotton and Steel, which is an RJR offshoot, was super successful. And then they moved, I think, 7 or 8 years ago um, from RJR Cotton and Steel to Moda, and they have their own brand called Ruby Star Society. And then they have other entrepreneurs and successful designers come and do, like, they've had some designers come and do collaborations with them for Moda Fabrics and Ruby Star Society. I carry a lot of Ruby Star because I love it. It's my jam, might not be your jam, but so when they left Cotton and Steel, some of their designs they could not show for a while. And it's just part of a contract. It doesn't mean anything much more than that. But through the years, um, Melody Miller has recolored and redone a few of her biggest ephemera, some of her biggest designs. And then this one kind of celebrates the whole thing, and I really love it. So it's called Best Day Ever. And one of the big prints is this typewriter, and it's a panel. So it has 4 colors. So it has the kind of green, limey green, and pink. And then we have the orange and the gold on the other side. And there is a free pattern from Ruby Star Society. I'm going to make up some kits that uses this whole panel to make a sewing machine cover, and it's a free pattern from them. And you just need like a few more bits and bobs to make it happen. So we'll do some kits of that. If you just want to go and grab the free pattern, you can go to the Ruby Star Society, and under their free patterns, it's right there for you to download. So the big thing she's doing in her in this collection is the sweaters, the typewriters. So we have 2 canvas offerings. Is the right side up? So this is the pink canvas with the teal and green typewriters. And then there is a teal typewriter, which is my favorite, with the orange and pink typewriters. So these are they're on the larger side for the canvas. There's so many canvas bags you could make out of this. It would be fabulous. I do have one. It was from her first recoloring, and it was several years ago. I made I'll show you. Yeah, I don't think they're smaller. So this is a laptop bag I made out of one of them with their sugar. I wish they'd bring back this green was their sugar line. I love this. I love that blender. But that was something I made out of it. But there are so many bags and fun things you can do out of that. And I really want to make like a shirt out of one of these. Okay, so best day ever. So she has a few of the typewriters in the cotton that are smaller. I'm not going to show you all of them because I want you to come in and see me. But you can also see them on the website. My husband would be so proud. They didn't have pictures from our manufacturer, which they usually do. So I had to go in and put them in. So I had to do that.
Go check it now.
I know. You might have to go check it. But anyway, so this is another one. I think this is so pretty. It has a teal background, and then it has the flowers and the butterflies and little hearts. Really, see, this is the one I thought would be a really cute shirt. And then this is kind of if you've had some of her stuff in the past. She's taking from a few of the lines and making this. It's yardage, but it has like symbols from a lot of her lines that have come out recently. So we have the juicy juice box, and then we have the telephone and the ice cream cones and the horse and the sunshine. So it's kind of a like a blending of a bunch of her lines of fabric into one piece of fabric. These would be really cute pajamas, but I'm just saying. Okay. And then she did ice cream cones. Look at the ice cream cones. And they have a little bit of metallic, like a little star on there. So we did the ice cream cones in a couple of colors. So there's 4 colors. I'm going to show you the ice cream cones because they kind of show up a little bit better on some of the other colors. That one. And then the typewriters, here's this one's in the natural, which is really cool. And then she has some blenders that go with it. So I think 5 different hearts. So we have the gold. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 different hearts. So we have a natural with some other colors. These are still in plastic. Have this kind of a royal blue, a pink, and a teal. So these are all really fantastic. So that is best day ever. I also have minis, charms, jelly rolls, and layer cakes for that particular line. So that one is all in the system. I am just working on getting the plastic off of them today and put them somewhere in the shop. We'll figure that out too. So come and see me. But today we're kind of focusing on, I probably will need your help if you can. Okay. Um, we're going to do a little tutorial on prairie points. So what is a prairie point? So it's just a way of folding a square of fabric so you end up with something that kind of looks like that. And they're all shapes and sizes. So this is what they look like in the little project that we have the kits for. So this is the folded star table topper, and these are on the website in this colorway, and then I have 3 more colorways, and then we'll do a few in the we'll do a few that are Christmas as well. So we have Halloween, we have a fall one. I think there's one more fall one that we can do, and then we'll have a few of the like more Christmassy holiday. So that's the front, that's the back. So what we're doing is I have a couple of kits that have the pattern and the fabric kit in them, and then I have a few of them that just have this little template. So it's an interfacing template that comes with your pattern, but you can also get refills. So what we were doing is just doing the fabric and the interfacing template with the rest of them. That way, if you buy one, you can buy the pattern separately, because I think you'll probably make a few of them. They take about, oh, I cut mine out and made mine on a Sunday afternoon. So if you kind of figure on a rainy day like today, if you wanted to sit down and make one, it's mostly ironing and placing. It's not a lot of sewing. So it goes pretty quickly. You just have to be a little bit more you have to take a little bit more time when you're ironing your prairie points. That way everything stays nice and flat and stays nice and crisp. Okay. So, what comes in your kit for this particular one is this interfacing that looks like this. And you can do the center in 2 ways. You can kaleidoscope your center, which this one is not. This one is just it was a really fun piece of fabric, so we just did it as one piece. If you wanted to do the kaleidoscope center, we also have the templates for the kaleidoscope available on the website as well. So you can either get just the pattern, or just the templates, or you can get a whole kit with the pattern, or you can get a kit that is just this interfacing and the fabric. So you have a few ways of doing it. All right, so I'm going to move this over a little bit. Do you want to show it from like behind me, so it's like showing it from, yeah. Oh, gotcha. Or yeah, like right here. So so he's going to switch this, and I'm gonna show you the template. I'm holding it. Whoa. So while he's doing that, I'm going to show you a couple of the kits. So this is a Halloween kit. So this one will have the template. I took it out of that one. And then this one is the other Halloween kit. And that is, this is the J Wicker with, the center is this panel. So you need to go up a little bit more. There you go. Yeah, you can hide me. They don't need to see me. And then this one is a fall kit, right? So this one is a fall kit. This would be your center. That would be your backing. And then these, so we did it backing, center, binding, and then the 4 colors.
Trying to move with you.
Okay, so it needs to be up further. Yep, so they can see the whole thing. So you have these marks that say round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. So that is where you're placing your you're going to be placing your prairie points. So your prairie points start out the world as a 5-inch square. So you need to come up more. Can you come up a little bit more?
It's the cameras.
Oh, okay. So this is, I'm trying to put it where the camera wants me to put it, and it keeps moving it. Okay. So this is, so you're going to cut out 16 5-inch squares times 4. So you're going to have 4 rounds of 16 of these prairie points. So my suggestion to you is that when you're making your prairie points, and it's in her instructions, starch is your friend, whatever your favorite starch is. My favorite starch right at the moment is the Magic Spray starch because it's buildable. So a buildable starch means that you're going to spray your fabric before you cut it into 5-inch strips and then into 5-inch squares, and that gives you some stability in your square. And then you're going to fold it in half. So we're going to swap this out. We're going to fold it in half like that. And then we're going to iron it. And because I starched it, it's a nice crisp little folded edge. And then you're going to fold down each corner on the raw edges. And I do one at a time. I spray it with starch again. I do it one edge at a time. So I go this edge and then I fold this down, and that gives you a nice crisp corner, just like this one. See how nice and crisp it is? But my tip for when you're ironing is this wonderful item called a clapper. So basically it's just a hunk of wood. I don't know, it's not. It's just a hunk of wood that we have little hand holes in it. I had a gentleman who lives in Gaylord who custom made these for us. So what a clapper does is, as I fold this and place my hot iron on it, as soon as I take the hot iron off, I place that right on top of it and I let it cool down. That makes this prairie point nice and flat. And we want it to be nice and flat. We want it to be nice and flat because when we put these in a round, it will help us to be neat and tidy. Okay, so I'm doing these these will be my final round. So we're going to put our first round on. So let's say we picked out something cute from this line of fabric, and we put that in the center. Okay.
See if this thing showing your back.
Okay, so we're going to put this in the center. So if you could just stay right there, I'll work with that. Okay, so there are lines on your interfacing that say round 1. So what you're going to do is you're going to place your flat side with your folded side up, right down on your round 1. And then you're going to go every other round 1 on the first round, and that will have 8. And then on the second round, you're going to come back and you're going to place your other round 1 on top of it. So they'll look like that. That makes sense? So I'm just going to build this little funny little corner. for the moment. There we go. All right, so if I wanted my next round to be red, so you also have these registration marks, these dotted lines right here. Can you see them? So the center of your, so you're going to line up your little folded center right on that. So everything's going to line up just like that. Okay. Then when I put my second one on, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line up my dotted line and my folded line. And then this, you're going to do this all the way around, and just follow the instructions on whether you want to glue them down or sew them down. And I decided to make the ones that have small color. I decided those would be the ones that are most covered up, and then the one that is the most has the most color and texture in it will be my end one. So that's how you build it up. And then you get this really great little effect. And then at the very end, you're going to come along and you're going to sew down the points for each round. And that is, you're going to layer that with your backing. And I used a little bit of fusible fleece in mine, or you could use any filling that made you happy. So whether that is just interfacing or whether you wanted to use batting or something thicker, you could also do that, because if you use something a little bit thicker, then you could make it almost a large hot pad. So that is prairie points. So this is how she uses them. Other designs use them differently. Nope, you're good. So Mark's going to move around to the front. So this is, okay. So this is what it looks like all done. So here I'm going to come down and show you, see where I stitched it down in these areas. This is what you're doing. You're just stitching it down. And so because my other 3 prairie points were darker, I did those first in the black or the variegated that I use, and then I came back and I did the lighter one in the light one, so the stitching wouldn't be the star. The little the little prairie point would be the star. But you can see the prairie points where they're meeting right here and where they're overlapping each other in each one. Okay. Oh, he's doing something else. Okay, awesome. So we'll have these out, and they are also on the website, and then I will add some of the Christmas ones in there as well. If you're a family member, you're probably going to get one of these as a gift. I'm just saying, because they're really cute. And I think most people have a little end table or the center of their, this one stays at home. They have a little end table or, your kitchen table, which you can put something cute and decorate them. So this clapper we have in stock, and is called a wooden clapper in the system, I believe. And I really highly recommend you use something to make them nice and flat. So whether you just get something you can lay on top of it, or you have one of these magic little clappers in your lexicon at home. Okay. So prairie points. So if you're like into the prairie points now, there'll be a few more little things we're getting from Plum Easy. And we have a little ornament that we're going to do with the prairie points, which is all just ironing and pinning. So we'll show you that in the next couple of weeks. Mark's writing me a note. Um, so we have two winners from last week. So we're going to do one more time. We're going to do a gift card for $20 and a 25 a gift card for $25 and so let's be Quilty 2.5 by 6.5 ruler. So we have Mary Johnson. Yay, Mary! I know Mary. And Dar Wealth are our two winners. So we'll get the question today was about the magical prairie point, whether you've used those in your in your sewing. So whether you've used those, because now we're going to show you some great things to do with them, or whether or not you're a yo-yo person. So last week we asked about pumpkin spice, and 70% of you are on the pumpkin spice bandwagon. And then like 40% were kind of miffed that that was even a thing. 30? No. Oh, 30%. Sorry. 30%. Oh, mystery box. So mystery box is still open. Next week I'm going to do a mock-up of a mystery box to show you what kind of is in it. It's not exactly what's in your mystery box because it's a mystery, y'all. So so it will be a representation of what may or may not be in your mystery box. The mystery boxes are 75 plus shipping. Unless they buy two and then your shipping is free. But we are sending both mystery boxes to the same place. If you're sending them to another, if you're sending them somewhere else, then you do have to pay for shipping for where that other one is going. Oh, see, we have people who are using prairie points. We have ornaments. You have a prairie point. Yes, we're going to do a prairie point ornament. We have plans for that. Anyway, I did have to call the person who makes the shape that we needed because she gave me only a six like limit. I can only get 6 of them. So I did have to call her and say, "Hey, I'm a shop. Can I have more than 6?" So we'll have that as maybe a little make and take we'll do in shifts at the shop because we have a very small area for doing. Uh-oh. Did we lose me again? I don't know. Oh, there I am. Okay. So the mystery box is 75. We will go until November 1st for picking your mystery boxes. We have we're kind of open on how many to sell, so get in there and buy one. So in the mystery box, you get a fat quarter pack of holiday fabrics and a coordinating pattern. So you can either use that pattern on those fat quarters or you can use it on something else. You will also get a little kit that is either quilt related. So it would be like a little table topper, maybe placemats, maybe table runner, maybe something small like that, that you, a little wall hanging. So that is, so you can either get a quilted kit or you can get a little bag kit. So it'll be like a pouch or something fun to do in there. And then at least one notion and one surprise thing we'll have in there. So that is $100 value, and we're doing the mystery boxes for 75. We've had a great response so far, so keep it coming. It helps us, to have fun. And we did do a 12 days for a few years, but I think the mystery box is a whole lot more fun. So that is what we're doing for our 2nd year in a row. So the mystery box, I gave you the winners. So let's make a bag. Anybody who is part of that, we will have the colors, the sheets up ready, and we will send out to our subscribers the choices on Sunday night. So we'll send out the choices for Sunday night for the December box. So we have a Tula Light and Dark of Greyworks. We have a Ruby Star Society Catnap Light and Dark. And then we have a really beautiful floral that we're doing for the December box. It's a really fun one, guys. So we'll send those on Sunday night. And then we give our subscribers 2 weeks.
A week, and then I do the wait list.
Okay, so we're doing a week for subscribers. So if you're a subscriber, look for that email and choose quickly, because some of them tend to sell out pretty quickly. And then the next week we'll do to the wait list, and then we'll open it up to anybody who's interested in getting a box for December. So remember, it's $125. Next year, June, prices will be changing. So if you are a So Let's Make a Bag member, we're gonna try and make sure you guys are well aware before it happens. Okay. Do we get to see the fabrics before Sunday? Nope. Sunday is when you're seeing them, Pat. So we'll send them out to you. We will try and do a box opening, fairly quickly thereafter. I'm waiting for some of the fabrics to come in um, because even though Free Spirit Fabrics and Tula is East Coast, we always get our Tula at the end of the launch date. So West Coast is starting to get theirs right now, and then we'll get ours the week after. All right, everybody. Prairie Points. I hope everybody's not afraid of them anymore. So have a fantastic Wednesday, and we'll see you soon.